All right. Hi, everybody. I want to make a quick video to talk about something that I think can help anybody to improve their fitness, whether they are a avid exerciser or somebody that's just trying to get started. And that is the planes of movement that we can use to exercise or just move around in general. So there are three. There is one that goes front to back, and that is the one that we used the most when we're talking about what people conventionally do in their workouts. There's the side-to-side movement we can do, and then we can also twist or rotate. All three of them are important. To move around in space, we need to do all three. But when we look at what most people are doing in their daily life, as far as their work occupation, most of us tend to be in offices these days, not all of us, and a lot of us are seated most of the day. And when you are seated, you are in a flexed position. Shoulders are forward a little bit, generally head's a little forward, hips are flexed, knees are flexed. All of that is happening in this front to back plane. It's called the sagittal plane. And we often get stuck there, and that has a host of problems, which I won't go into. But even when we go to the gym, most people are still moving in this front to back plane of motion with things like bench presses or push-ups, lat pull downs, squats, even if it's a back squat, deadlifts. And all of these things are fine. I am not trying to say any of these exercises are bad. I like them myself. I program them for my clients. They have their place, and they work really good for getting you strong and improving bone density. There's a whole host of benefits, hormonal profile, yada, yada, yada. But when we don't address other motions of moving from side to side, or at least stabilizing from side to side, or rotational demands such as, and this can happen with lots of exercises, but things like Palloff presses, which a lot of my clients know because I pretty much have them all do that at some point, some variation of it, or medicine ball work where you take the medicine ball and you're throwing it across your body, rotating and creating power in the hips. A lot of sports will have these type of movements, athletic movements in them already, such as in tennis, the lateral movement of shuffling left and right on the court, going forward, rotation, creating that forehand and backhand motion. All of those things are very important for creating a healthy body that's strong from every direction. You don't want to be strong in just this one plane of motion, because the other planes of motion help balance out. They all help each other. It's like a stool with three legs. If you don't have one of those legs, it's going to fall over and collapse. And if you're only strong in one direction with your body, then that's when you tend to get injured. That's why people that are very focused on one exercise, or maybe a couple of exercises, like guys that like to do a ton of bench pressing and they get very strong at that, a lot of times they will have shoulder issues, and that is from not addressing the other work that they should be doing, working on their external rotation, strengthening their rear delts, deloads and things like that too. But it's a lack of balance to the body by not training those other planes. So that's just some food for thought. There's a lot that can go into this in terms of how you would structure your workout or your training program to address these issues. But I won't get into all that. It'd be way too long of a video. If any of you guys have questions on these things, I'm more than happy to answer any questions. You can message me or email me, and I'd be happy to talk about this. I can talk about this forever. So let me know, and I hope that gives you guys some good food for thought. And until next time, take care.